It's fine.
Okay, I think we're good.
Hooray!
Hi, guys.
See. I only have 2 bars. Wow, I've never been live before. I probably should have tweeted I was going live.
Just tweet now.
My phone's up here.
It's okay.
Can I do it while I'm live?
I think so. Unless you want to sign on to my Twitter.
Okay.
Or
wait, I don't know my password.
Yeah, I never know mine either. I think you can.
Hi. Hello, people. Wow. Hello, what's up?
Hey, everybody.
Maybe you tweet that I'm live.
Okay. All right, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Very organized.
What's up? Someone said do a backup right now. How do I do that?
I don't know. Guys, if you're gonna tell us to do complicated
I need
things,
more specific instructions.
Yeah.
You can tweet the live, but it'll pause the live. That's too much. That's too much work.
All right. Well, if you remember your password, you can sign on my phone or computer.
People are asking what's happening. Hi, we're signing some prints.
Oh yeah.
My goodness. So Cassandra's here.
Hey.
Hello. And Christine is gonna join momentarily. We play these 3 girls in Toradora.
Yes.
Very exciting. Limited edition prints. If you want one, get them in the next 2 hours.
Signing live. We should tell them where they could find it.
Right. Go.
Right, so there's a link on my Twitter right now.
Yeah.
I'm at Cassandra, SOCASSANDRA. Here, you can comment there.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you can comment.
Oh, okay.
Just drop the link.
I'll put the Streamily. Yes, Streamily.
Streamily.com.
/
Cassandra Lee Morris.
Lee Morris. No, don't autocorrect to separate words. There. Okay. Go there. Can they click links in Instagram Live? I've literally never done one of these before, so hooray! But anyway, we're also live on Cassandra's YouTube channel if you want a slightly different landscape version of what you're watching right now.
You can go to my YouTube, which is just Cassandra.
Okay, it's back. Christine broke the live, but also we were ignoring her, clearly, so our bad. Let you in. Okay, Christine, request again. Request again.
Request
Yeah.
You just request again, and it says I already sent it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Hold on.
Are you in? You should be in.
It says you accepted. It's going to start soon.
Okay, cool.
Great.
There you are.
Wow.
Am I there?
Yes.
Oh no,
Hello.
I can't hear you guys.
Sorry we ignored you. Yeah.
Really?
We can hear you.
Trying to
Oh,
get
no.
the lay of the land here.
Let me
What
turn it up so we
happened?
can hear. What? What'd you say? Can you not hear me?
I'm gonna hop out and hop back in. Okay. One sec.
All right, cool. Well, our site's working, so I feel very good about technology right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we did it.
anyway, hi for people that are joining.
Hey everyone, who's joining? This is our Toradora signing.
Yeah.
This is our Toradora reunion.
Yeah, how's Christine gonna sign? She's just gonna
I'm gonna send them
sign
to
in her mind.
Yeah. So what's
Great.
gonna happen is, so Christine has like a stomach bug. So we're gonna sign these right now, and then I'm gonna mail them to Christine, and she's gonna sign them not live, and then we're gonna send it back to Streamily, and Streamly's gonna send them to you guys.
Yeah.
And don't worry, I will mail all these out tomorrow to Christine. So, Christine, as fast as you can, you guys sign these and send them back.
Okay.
Speed signing.
ASAP.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Wow.
I'm so sad I'm not there.
I
I was like, oh, that's so fun.
It's all right.
A little like a brunch party. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
darn stomach bug. I'm okay. I'm okay now.
Good.
I'm not like sick or anything, but I just wanted to be safe.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year we'll do conventions together, so it'll be good.
Yeah. All right, guys. What we want to do next year, we want to do like Toradora things at convention.
Yeah.
So if you guys have a convention that you're like going to or whatever, totally like request this because we all want to like travel together and see you guys, and we want to do like reunion panels and like talk about Toradora. Basically, because this was my idea because this is like one of my favorite shows I've ever been on.
Me too.
Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and it's been out now for like a long time.
I know.
Many
Listen,
years.
not to toot our own horns, but I feel like this is one of the best dubs that I've been a part of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much went into it. Like the director, Alex Von David, he spent like hours and hours and hours like perfecting the script and just like making sure all the comedy hit and the jokes were good and making sure it was like really true to the Japanese.
Yeah. Well, NAS America also let us like take our time, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is just all like a really special anime to us personally. So that's also like why we wanted to do this and why we want to like travel and see you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always, whenever anybody asks me at a con, like, who's your favorite character you've ever played, it's always Minori.
Aww.
Yeah.
She's fun.
Yeah.
I think Alex, I know he sent me at the end of recording like a thank you note being like, sorry, I was kind of mean. I pushed you a little bit. I was like, it's okay, thank you. You got good acting out of me. But he sent a note to everybody being like, thanks for sticking in there. It was a process. It was a lot.
Yeah. Alex is like, he really cares about what he does.
He does.
Yeah. So.
And since they get so much time, I remember we got to like watch down full scenes. Like if I was the last one to record, we would watch the full scene down, which we never do in anime. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just kind of want to like celebrate and like honor like the work that we did and all the stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
And hopefully we'll all be there, even the boys.
Yes,
I
even
know.
the boys.
Yeah, we're trying to get Eric Kimura, who's the voice of Ryuki, and Johnny Young Bosch too.
Johnny.
I know.
They both said they were interested. So.
Yeah, so when you guys request us at your con, make sure you say you want Johnny and Eric too. Not just us, because like it doesn't have to be just the girls.
Yeah. And conventions really like Johnny.
I know.
So if you mention Johnny, they might be like, oh, we don't care about the English people, but like Johnny? Okay. So, you should mention him.
Yeah. It's that Power Ranger influence.
Yeah, you know, he's a legend, whatever.
He is.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize I watched him when I was like very.
I know, me too.
I know, I didn't either.
Oh, yes.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we maybe have one so far that's going to have the whole cast there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say what it is just in case. So
Yeah.
we're like 90% sure.
We're working on it. I never say anything until like the ink
Until it's
is
announced.
dry. And it's announced.
Yeah.
I mean, even if the ink is dry, anything could happen.
I know. Well, okay. In conventions, we'll be like, I'll sign the contract, but then they won't announce for a long time, and they won't tag me when they announce. And then I'm like,
And then you have no idea like when it
are we allowed
happened
to
here.
talk about this yet? I don't know. So, keep an eye out. All right, I guess we could like sign these.
Yeah. All right. So let's get started signing stuff.
Cool.
I'll look in the Instagram chat and see if anyone has questions. One person asked, did we know each other before we recorded for Toradora? Like, were we all friends before this?
I don't.
It was the first time I met you.
Yeah, we weren't friends. I think I like in passing knew you because I worked at Bang Zoom as the receptionist.
Ah.
I took Christine's place.
Oh my
as
god,
the
I did not
receptionist.
know
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
Bang Zoom is where we recorded
Mm-hmm.
the dub, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
And I knew Cassandra from
people.
K-On!
Yeah. I was there. I was the receptionist while you guys were doing K-On. So, like,
Oh
I
my
met a
God.
bunch of people while I was receptionist, but nobody associates the Erika that was at reception with me. So, it's like I
did
didn't
not
really
even know you.
Yeah, no.
I
It was,
had no idea.
that was me. Right after Christine taught me the ropes, and then she was like, bye, I'm gonna go be famous.
Out.
Like, okay, have fun. I'll be here. So.
Wait, so how did you, like, get that job? How did both of you get the job? I'm curious.
I think we both did internships, right? Did you do an internship?
Oh, which job? The Toradora job or the?
The reception
job.
I'm curious about the reception job.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I requested to be like an intern, and then they made me the receptionist, and then I became a production assistant, and then I left.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. I was an intern, and then they were like, "Oh, you're friendly. You can also be at reception."
Yeah, I
like
think if you were like if you looked if you were friendly or personable, they're like, you can be a receptionist.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was like, okay. And then I left.
That's also how we met our husbands, I believe.
Yes, we both. That's true, because Oscar also worked at Big Zoom.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how we met our husbands.
Wow. Crazy. Yeah. Wow. That was so long ago. My goodness.
That's nuts.
So I hope that answers your question.
Yes.
That's a good question.
Yeah. And then Ami was like my first big anime role.
Oh, really?
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since Ami didn't come in until episode 5, Mommy had like told me in the hallway, Mommy was the casting director, when I was going in for something else, she was like, by the way, I think it's like not 100%, but I'm pretty sure you're getting cast as Ami. And I was like, cool. And then like 2 months went by because you guys were recording the first 4 episodes and nobody told me anything. And then I was like, oh my God, I think she lied to me and I didn't actually get it. And Luke got me a figure of Ami for my birthday because he was like so proud. He was like, wow, your first big anime role. And I was like, oh my God. But on the inside, I was like, I don't think I got it. It was fine.
My husband did that for me too, but it was from AutoCAD.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was helpful to have boyfriends that were at the same studio, so they knew what was being recorded.
The inside.
Yes, yeah.
That is so funny.
We're all under the same NDAs. Amazing.
Cool. So these first 2 prints, they didn't have a name to go with them, but once you
guys do the VIPs first? We do VIPs first, right?
We're going in order.
Oh, okay.
But some people don't put the name. So anyway, this is what this one looks like.
Wow.
Isn't our print so cute, guys? I love it.
I know. It's so cute.
Yeah.
I love it so much. What was the artist's name again?
This is Rythae, Rythae, and she's awesome. I think she's
beautiful
or something.
Nice. She's so good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, 2 down.
Wow. Look at us go.
Were you guys in high score, girl?
High score girl? No.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody asked about it.
Christine, you played the one that like doesn't really talk.
Oh yeah, I'm the high score girl, but I never talk.
I'm the blonde one who's like really jealous of you.
Oh, okay.
The other, who's like super mad that for some reason this guy's so into your character and not into my character at all.
That was a really weird show because like they're like, you're the main character, but you don't have lines.
I remember when I was recording, I was like, who plays this character? And they were like, Christine. And I was like, does she talk? And they were like, a little bit. And I was like, okay.
I make noises.
Yeah. That was fun. My character talked a lot. And we had this headcanon. Okay. So this is not true at all of what happens in the show. But by the end of it, I had this headcanon with the director, Megan, who I love. And we were like thinking that my character, the ending would be, okay, hold on. The ending would be that my character had like a place in the basement where she was gonna kidnap. It was Johnny that was playing the main guy, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna kidnap Johnny's character and just be like, now you have to love me forever. And like keep him in there. She had that vibe kind of the whole time. But alas, that didn't happen. It was just a regular one. All right, what did that say on the sign?
Oh, it said, so this one's for Justin Pineda from Chicago. Who I totally
Justin!
know.
Hi, Justin!
Hi, Justin!
Like, amazing videos.
Aww.
Yes. So it just says, write
Justin.
anything you want.
Okay.
Someone said, did you guys record bloopers or improv? We did have bloopers for this,
Oh my
right? For Toradora.
Yes.
We did.
Ricky still has them.
Does he still have them?
You
I
have
don't
them?
know. I might have them too somewhere deep in my hard drives.
I'm not supposed to like show them to anyone, but I did actually show them at a con.
Well, okay. It's been so long, and like Ricky himself was like, maybe at some point, like I don't know, something will happen with these. And I was like, cool, you do that, Ricky. I'm not involved in that at all. But if they happen to do something, go somewhere, then whatever.
That's really funny.
Ricky was our engineer.
Oh yeah, Ricky was the engineer. So
Yeah.
We're just like talking about all these people.
Someone asked if we had them for K-On! Too. I don't remember.
I never saw K-On! Bloopers. I feel like
I
that
didn't see them
also,
either.
The director for K-On! I feel like wouldn't really do the bloopers because he's more like by the book.
Right.
Yeah. You know?
We always
Yeah.
did them for our Alex Von David things.
Yes.
There's lines done. Like, come on, ladies.
Yeah, I wish that we did bloopers for every show.
I
But
know.
okay, so I like
This is for Justin.
Justin.
Yes.
Here, I'll show this one too. Woo! So my bloopers, my like natural bloopers in shows are just me making like monster noises when I mess up a line. But sometimes they fit perfectly, and I'm like, oh my god, you guys, that would be a funny blooper. And there's one show I'm working on right now where the director was like, yeah, let's save that to a file, and I was like, I don't think you're gonna do anything with it, but you do. It's a very funny one. So
I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the day, like anime DVDs used to have bloopers on the DVDs.
Yes. Oh my god.
And I loved
that was my favorite
that,
thing.
and I wish we still did that.
Yes. Okay. So I used to watch those so much because I wanted to be a voice actor.
Yeah.
And the bloopers were like such a glimpse into, the voice acting process. And I loved it
Me
so
too. I loved watching the bloopers on anime. We gotta bring that back.
Yes.
We talked to you
Okay.
about this.
So actually, while I worked at Bang Zoom, I made like a presentation for the CEO about how we should add bloopers to the DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, great presentation, and then they didn't do anything about it. But I think people will buy, because I specifically would buy the DVDs for
I would, me too.
Yeah.
I would buy it if it said that there were bloopers. I would buy
Yes.
them.
But alas, no, they were like, good job, receptionist. Okay, go back to your desk. And I was like, okay. So,
You tried.
I tried for you guys.
Yeah.
But I really think that I think the other problem was that Bang Zoom, it was like Funimation was like their own distribution studio too, and Bang Zoom, like, I don't understand it exactly, but like it wasn't the same,
No, it's not the same.
So, yeah.
They're just a post house.
Marie wants you to write your favorite character line.
Oh God.
I may or may not have said that.
Okay, I'll do
FYI.
something like in the field.
Yeah.
That's what I do for some of the shows that I can't remember.
This is just like an essence.
Yeah. I do that for my Danganronpa characters because
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't remember
Their
specific.
Lines are
Their
long.
lines are so long.
Yeah.
For my Danganronpa characters, for both of them, unless people want both of my prints, then I'm like, I got that. But a lot of times for both of them, I'll write, always search for the truth, which is what I used to write for Kyoko. And then when I played Kaede, I'm pretty positive she actually does say that.
Oh.
And I was like, wait, I manifested it. So, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Oh wait, hold on.
I'm trying to remember your lines.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember like an exact line unless
is.
it's a catchphrase that we say over and over.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
really hard to, like, remember specific lines. Just FYI.
I can like picture the scenes, but I can't picture the words that I'm saying.
The most memorable one for me and you, Erika, I think is our slapping, our bitch fight in the snow.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you weren't there.
You weren't there. You were. I think Tyga was like lost in the snow. Was Tyga lost already?
You were lost. Yeah, so you weren't in that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the part about she said like if you knew the truth, would you still like me if you knew the true me?
Oh yeah.
Just write that. Just
Okay.
write that.
All right, great.
It's okay.
The one I always write is, I think it's like, I mean, I don't write the whole thing because it's too long, but it's the essence is like, crying is a nosebleed of the heart.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because it's like when you trip in the hallway, you get a nosebleed.
Yes,
when you trip in light,
I like
you get
that
it.
one.
Like it's like that.
Ones for Tyga are like, you stupid dog.
That's a good one though. Nice and short. Sweet.
Yeah, that one's nice and short.
Yeah.
I remember, I feel like my most memorable scene for me was her stomping the camera of that guy that was
Oh
sobbing.
yeah, that was a good one. That was like
remember
one of her
that.
first things, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or is that her first episode?
Mm-hmm. That was a good one.
This is Marie's poster.
Marie!
Thank you,
Are we
Marie.
all writing in black? Or what color are you guys signing in?
We've been doing black. It looks
Okay.
really good. Okay. Next is just a signature and no name.
Great. Easy.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. Mystery person. That's what I say when I do these signings.
It always feels like
Mystery
very
person.
mysterious when there's
Yeah.
no name, no quote, nothing, just a signature.
So mysterious.
Yes.
Wow.
Here you go, mystery person.
But no information. This could be yours.
This could be you.
Possible. Who knows?
All right.
Wow.
Well, lots of people are joining. Hi everyone who's joining.
Next,
Hello.
this is for Curry. Please write whatever one of your favorite lines are. Sorry.
If I could use my phone, I'd look it up, but it's there. So
Yeah.
Oh well. Just do the same kind of general essence line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
I
You
think
know.
that's good.
They know. It's an old show. Who remembers exactly, specifically what we say?
Except for
Oh, there's a question for Cassandra. Were you into something called Angelo Rules?
I don't know.
Maybe not then.
No idea.
Okay, well, I guess we can neither confirm nor deny this. Sorry.
Okay. I always feel really bad when people are like, are you in this? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
We've done so much.
I know, sometimes they don't tell you. Sometimes things are secrets. You don't know what the title is, and then when it comes out, they don't tell you.
Yes. Oh my God. I saw you just announced Advanced Wars. Also, I had to text Christina, who directed it. Like, I can't find my character's name when I Google it. And then she's like, oh, it was a code name. And I was like, God damn it. And I was like, this is, and we also got a code name for the project. And I was like, this was Advanced Wars, right? And she was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And so she had to like email the client and
be like, hey, this is
character names.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where I could announce, because I couldn't remember what my character's name was.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
I think one of the people were like, oh, sorry, they changed our name. So like that wasn't even the name that you thought it was. Or something.
No, yeah, I thought my character's name was Neville, but no, it was Colin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, stuff is on lockdown. Like stuff that we record, it can have a code name. It can have like a different character name, either because they change it or they don't want us to know what the character name is. Like, there's so many things, and then all of a sudden it comes out, and I'm like, get like a Google alert about it, and I'm like, oh, cool.
I know. That same thing happened to me with Killer Instinct. It was a code name for everything, and then Luke, my husband, was watching a trailer, and he was like, is this you? You said you were like a spider queen or something? And I was like, I don't know, let me watch. And I was like, I think that sounds like me. Maybe. And then, yeah, it turned out it was Killer Instinct. They don't tell us.
That's funny.
Yeah. I wouldn't have known about Fallout 4 either, but I like figured it out because there were, they said some Fallout word. I forget. And so I asked on a break, I was like, is this Fallout? And the director was like, yeah. So that's the only reason I knew. They wouldn't have told me.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody asked me what my favorite Disney movie is, but I want to know what your guys' is too.
Oh,
That's so hard.
All right, this person just wanted hearts. They didn't put their name, but they want.
Great.
Mine is Tangled.
Tangled?
I love Lilo and Stitch too.
Oh yeah. Oh, those are both so good.
Yeah.
I think Tangled is my favorite one that's within the last, like in the 2000s.
Yeah.
I'd say. But then The Lion King's my favorite classic one.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
But I love so many of them. Oh my god. I play Kingdom Hearts on my YouTube channel with Sarah Miller Cruz, and this episode has not gone up and it's like a month away. But we just recorded on Friday and we talked for like 2 whole episodes about Disney movies. So want to hear more about my thoughts on Disney movies? Go watch them in a month.
I should be in for that.
Yes, you should. We talked about what we love and also got into a little bit about our issues with some movies.
Interesting.
I was trying to be I don't like to be negative about entertainment stuff, so I was like, it's not bad. However, in my opinion, this story element was maybe
it's a constructive criticism.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is fair.
Yeah. There's some that I felt could be tighter.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me this the other day, and this was another mystery print.
Mystery person.
And the next one is for John.
Wow.
Okay, so I would say, honestly, I'm like still very impressed to this day with Snow White. Just because of like how advanced the animation was for the time. It's like insane.
Yes.
That was the first one, wasn't it? That's the first animated feature, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it apparently went way over budget and like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I have a friend who worked at Disney Animation, and I got to see the machine that they used to film Snow White on.
That's so cool.
And they still have the cells in there, so you can see it's like a camera, like that's like stories high. You can see all the layers and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, that is so cool. Okay, so when Luke and I went to see Spider-Verse, we went to see it in theaters 3 times.
Ooh.
And the reason we were like so excited, well, first of all, it's a great movie. But second of all, we were like, we feel like this is what Snow White was for the animation.
Yeah.
Because it was such a like
revolutionary.
It was revolutionary. And so we have been waiting for other studios to kind of start copying. And now, finally, some movies are starting to come out that I think were really influenced by the style. Puss in Boots 2, I think, was out of the box because of Spider-Verse.
Oh.
And, like, the new Disney movie that they just announced, Wish. I saw
Wish, yeah.
People were like...
I just watched that trailer.
Attempt at trying to do Spider-Verse, and I was like, well, it's not quite. But
yeah, I know.
Still, it's a little different, which is nice. Because, the Disney animation style is, of course, beautiful, but they all kind of look very similar.
Yeah.
Nowadays. And it's nice to try something different. So I do think Spider-Verse was what Snow White was, which is exciting.
This is John's.
John!
Shout out to John.
Shout out to John.
And this next one is for Grizzly.
Wow. All right. To Grizzly. Wah, 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 wah.
I also loved Little Mermaid when it came out.
Oh yeah.
Like just all the musical numbers. Like Kiss the Girl, Under the Sea.
Part of Your World. I still sing Part of Your World all the time.
Yeah.
Part of Your World.
Yeah.
I used to be obsessed with Beauty and the Beast when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was like, I had brown hair back then, and I was like so into reading, and so I was like, this is me. And also, the Beast is the best Disney prince, aside from maybe Aladdin.
I saw somebody say, was anyone else disappointed when he turned into a man?
Yes! Oh my god, I always would get so upset. I was like, he's so weird looking as a guy. They made him
I know, I wish
so
he stayed
weird.
a Beast.
He was so much better as the Beast. We also talk about this in our Kingdom Hearts series over on my channel with the cake. Go watch it. We have strong opinions about the Beast. I feel like that was our generation's introduction to furries. And we were all kind of like,
is that good?
I don't know, but it is something. Because I always, they have that shot where he like turns around, and I think they meant it to be like this beautiful man. Look at him turned around, but they made him look so weird.
I know. I don't know why he looks so weird.
Yeah, and Belle's like, at first, and I'm like, me too, girl. I know.
I was feeling that too.
No.
This is Austin.
Austin.
And this is Brian's, who actually put a very nice quote, because that's the way it's meant to be. And I feel like that like sums up a lot of relationships. That's like really nice.
I assume that
they asked you the quote to put on already.
Like, we say that at the end. That was a really good quote, Brian. You love it.
I'm not gonna put that quote because I don't say that. So
I will say at our at the last signing I did, somebody came up to me with a gripe about Toradora.
What was it?
How dare?
They were like, "Perfect. I love Toradora, but I hate how it ended."
Oh,
them getting together?
Well, no, they were like, they got married and all this stuff, and then Ty got left, and she just gone.
Wait, what did they want? This is Brian.
I think they didn't like how you left school, probably.
Yeah, they didn't like that Tyga left school.
Yeah, which I also was sad about when we recorded. I was like, oh, I thought we'd all be best friends.
I was confused about if they were married at the end or not. Are they?
Yeah, I think they're not married yet.
They're not, right?
But it's
kind
of like getting married.
They're like engaged.
And they're like...
Okay.
Yeah. I think they're graduating.
But they're together.
So I think they're adults. But about to get married, I think, is the...
Okay.
Probably mentally and emotionally 14, but,
kind of. Anime. Oh, boy.
I mean, look, some people do get married that young.
That's true. If they have parental permission.
Yeah, but even, 18...
I know. 18 is like... Okay, when I think back on growing up, I feel like at every age I felt like I was a grown up. Like even when I remember myself at 6, I was like, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
And so, but now if I see anyone that's under 25, I'm like, you're a baby.
Yeah.
I know.
I remember so Chris wants a quote.
Okay, great.
Okay, so I remember being a senior in high school and looking around my class and being like, we're basically adults now. We're full grown adults.
Yeah.
And now I see an 18-year-old and I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
You can drive on the 405 by yourself. That sounds like it's terrible.
It's so weird.
Yeah. It's so interesting how that works. And or if we have people watching who are that age, they're like, oh, I am an adult. And I'm like,
yeah.
Just wait. Just wait.
I still think the weirdest thing now is that all of us are part of people's childhoods. I get that a lot now.
That makes me feel so old when people come
up. They're like, I used to watch you when I was a kid. They're 8 or something. I was like, what?
How? I was just a kid.
Yeah. No, the last con I did, this is my life coming full circle. So I saw a bunch of people came up to me and was like, I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! All the time, and I was raised with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, oh my God, that was my first big anime role. And it was just crazy to see these kids who were 20 years old now, and they're like, I love you. And I'm like,
I know.
You.
You were in GX.
I was in GX and 5Ds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also watched GX.
Oh my God.
I always forget that you're in that, and I'm like,
yeah, that was my first big anime role, and it was in New York. It was before I moved to LA, and it was before I even knew about the anime subculture. I didn't even know anything about anime. All I knew was Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z.
It wasn't as big as it is now.
No, not at all.
No, I used to have to hide that I liked anime, and now it's a cool thing to do. I know.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's cool though. We're cool.
Me too.
We're cool guys.
Right? I feel like 2 things happened. I think there were people that thought animation was only for children. And so they were like, I'm too grown up to watch an animated anime, which is crazy because a lot of anime is not for children.
Yeah, not at all.
And then there was the other side of people who thought anime was only for perverts, because it was only hentai.
I've had
And
people say that to me when I tell them that we're in anime. They're like, oh, like that tentacle stuff. I'm like, no.
Oh,
I did an interview once, and it was the worst interview I've ever had, and it made me stop doing interviews for a while.
why?
Um,
You don't have to share if it's too.
no, I will generally share. But they clearly thought that because I did anime and because I streamed, that I was like an e-girl or something. And all their questions were like about that. And it was like over a Zoom interview, and I had like plushies all around me, and I was like, I'm a very family-friendly person. Like, you did not do research before this interview. I messaged them and told them to take it down, so I don't think it exists anymore. But
Wow.
it was
That's so rude.
it was the worst. I was like so upset.
Oh wow, geez.
It was really rude. Oh my god. Okay,
Crazy.
wait. Sent to Aaron?
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
to
but on the
Erin.
back. Okay. So
Yeah, I put to Aaron and I put the quote.
great. Okay.
So I think you can just sign. I don't know. This one's confusing. As
as
well
well
as for the other two, if possible.
The thing you wished for most is something on the. You want
But
the
that's
same
a tie.
quote?
Yeah. I don't know. Does he want the quote 3 times?
That seems wrong.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I wouldn't do it because I think it would make the poster look messy.
Yeah. I'll just.
I think sign him.
The quote's there.
Executive decision.
Yeah.
Aaron, we're making your poster look really nice.
Aaron,
for you.
listen. You're a
We know
wonderful
what's
person, but I think we know what we're doing. All right. There's limited characters in the Streamily thing, so probably did the best we could
Yeah,
with the space.
but it looks really good. This is
Yeah.
a poster.
Wow.
Somebody said Christine and Cassandra for Genshin, which I agree. I don't even know.
Yes!
But that would be fun to be in Genshin. And
Oh no, okay, I'll work on it, all right? Not that I have any influence, but though I did, Max Middleman was like, I want to be in Genshin, and I was like, oh, okay. And so I told the director that he wanted to be in it. The director was like, I have a character that would be perfect for him actually right now. And so I don't want to say it, but
But you did. No, sometimes stuff like that just happens.
yeah. So I'll tell the director you guys are interested.
Yeah. Okay.
The next place is Fontaine, which is like based on France, I think. So there should be some very classy characters.
classy.
I don't really,
Classy.
but yeah. So I'll tell Chris.
Classy AF.
Yeah.
Right here.
Someone also said, does anyone else ship Minori and
That's like,
Oh yeah,
You're very
French. Yeah.
My brother-in-law is French, and I had him send me voice lines of my character in French so that I could practice them, because there's like this meme of my character being French for some reason. And so when Fontaine comes out, I'm planning to like put out some French translated lines, because technically they're lines I said in the game, just in a different language. So I think that's okay. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not very good at it. He sounds very French, and I'm like, oh no. This is complicated.
Somebody said, does anyone else ship Minori and Kitamura? I did.
Yeah, they'd be cute.
Yeah, I thought they were going. I was like, they seem perfect for each other.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're not together.
Michael, okay. Yeah, I feel like they'd be cute. I think a lot of people ship Ami and Minori also.
They do.
we have like that moment at the end, and everyone's
Yeah,
like,
where
oh.
we're just like lonely together.
Yes.
We're just like,
We're like crying, and everyone's like, love, true love. And I'm like, oh, no. But yeah. I always shipped Ami and Ryuji, even though I knew it was never going to happen. Because that's what Ami shipped, so I feel like I had to.
Yeah, I mean, you're Ami. You have to.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I remembered what this line after writing it a few times. I think it's, if I showed you the real me, what would you do? And then I think there's another line after it that's like, would you something? Would you? I'm not writing that part because I don't remember.
Just write the first sentence.
Yeah. You.
Michael. He said to know, I love the work all three of you do in the anime and game.
There's a game?
We didn't do the game.
Of what?
But we definitely were in the anime and we loved it. So
Maybe it just means games in general.
Oh,
Maybe we're
like-
all in Persona.
yeah, we
Maybe
are.
that.
Oh, we are, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's what you meant.
That's a game we're all in.
And then Michael said this print signing made my day.
Aww.
That's so nice.
Yay.
Thank you, Michael.
It's really cute.
Hooray. All right.
I hope you love
Someone
your
keeps asking if,
Yeah.
if we prefer being evil or good characters.
Oh. I love being evil, but it's like rare that they cast me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm evil only like a little bit.
Yeah.
Or psycho. I'm always psycho. Is that evil? Yeah, that's kind of evil.
Oh yeah, you do play a lot of like crazy characters,
Crazy,
but not
evil.
necessarily
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah.
I always am like, oh, lucky Christine, that's so fun. Like,
I was like, does this say
girl,
something
like,
about me?
Nah,
I don't
so
know.
Because you're high energy, funny.
I think so.
Yeah.
Just something about my voice.
I like playing tsunderes.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that. Actually, I teach an anime 101 class, and I teach about the different deres, like all the the tropes, and I cite Cassandra as being a great tsundere, in general. Yeah. You're even in my slideshow. It says Taiga played by Cassandra Limor.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So cool.
I cite her as the ultimate tsundere.
Oh my god. That's so cool.
Yeah.
When I was starting out, both of you had like acting things that you did that I like really admired, and so I would like
Aw.
study them because I was like, I want to be a good actor like these two.
Oh,
Yeah.
so nice, Erika.
Of course.
You're a wonderful actor.
Thank you.
I want to be like you.
Thank you. I feel like we're all pretty cool.
Hi. Well, we've all worked.
We've all worked really hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we've been doing this for a really long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all did a lot of training and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes there are people that are like, I want to be a voice actor. I've had a couple of times people come up and be like, I want to be a voice actor. And I'm always really excited because I'm like, that's cool. And then I'm always like, oh, are you taking classes? Because, you know, I think you should take acting classes. And most of the time people are like, yes, I'm so excited. Or like, not yet, but I'm going to. But every once in a while there's somebody who's like, I don't really want to do that. And I'm like,
You have to know how to
I
act.
really want to do that.
in my head I'm like, oh, okay.
This is from
You know.
Carlath.
Parlad, hey Parlad.
Shout out.
I mean,
What's up?
yeah, I feel like you wouldn't do that for anything else, would
Is it
you?
cool?
You wouldn't be like, I'm going to be a carpenter. I don't want to learn about it.
Right?
I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, I just want to be a brain surgeon.
Yeah.
Just throw me in.
Yeah, I feel like I think people think voice acting is like just talking, and they're like, I
Yeah.
talk all the time, so it's easy. But
Yeah, that's a misconception. Common
Yeah.
misconception.
yeah, there's a lot going on. And
Yeah.
it's so quick. You really need to be able to you need to know the basics so that you can just figure things out immediately when you're in
Yeah.
there. I've seen people get recast because they take too long because they can't figure it out. So you know.
Yeah, it's really, really, really important. Like it's voice acting. So
Yes.
acting
Yeah.
is like the operative word there. And a lot of people start off in theater or just taking like general act. Like you could take an acting 101 class anywhere.
Mhm.
Like what you learn in there is going to translate to like whatever type of acting you go to. Like whether you want to do on camera or theater or VO or whatever. But yeah, you guys have to have that baseline.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen for you.
Did you guys do theater?
I did.
I did
This is
theater.
for Haley.
Mhm.
Hi.
Did you do theater,
Yeah, I
Christine?
did a lot of theater.
I didn't actually. I feel really bad about that.
This is for Sergio, who was like
Sergio.
I was
Wow.
extremely shy in high school. Like I would cry when I got up in front of people. Now I don't do that. But like at the time,
How did you overcome that?
Yeah.
voice acting.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. When I after being in the studio and having to work with people and perform in front of them all the time,
Uh-huh.
I just kind of got over it. And then when we would do conventions, we would talk in front of people, and I don't know, well, the more that you did it, the less scary it got. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even though I did theater, I was still really nervous when I started out doing voiceover and when I was in Walla sessions with other actors around, especially
yeah.
when I part. I was like, they all know what they're doing, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Ah,
So
you fake it till you make
exactly, yeah. Now,
But you at least had like the baseline of
Yes.
like acting skills.
yes, and I had taken, you know, voice acting specific classes too. My first Wallace session was with Tony Oliver too, who was my first voice acting teacher.
Oh, yeah, he was mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was like a little less nervous, I guess, because he was there, but I still remember, Christina V was in that session, and I was like, I know who that is. And I was like, oh my God, it's so nerve-wracking. Ah. Yeah, now
I still feel like that now, a little, like sometimes. I mean, not all the time, but like, you know.
Sergio! I forgot to shout. Yeah. Yeah, every once in a while, if it's like a character type that I'm not used to, or like a studio I haven't worked with before.
Yeah, then I still get the little pitter patters of like.
I think that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes the adrenaline from that is very helpful.
Yeah. Totally.
Do you guys think it's too late for me to do theater?
No!
Yeah.
Oh.
I've always wanted to do like musical theater.
Oh my God.
Because I love to sing.
Yes.
But I never like got the opportunity to do it.
Oh. Wait, we should start doing musical theater because I really want to do it again. But I just like, it's so much.
Tony.
It's so much time commitment because there's.
That's the only thing. Now that I have
Yeah.
a baby, I'm like, I don't know when I could do this.
Right? I know.
Maybe when the baby's older.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
a few years, we'll think about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's why I wrote my silly little Kingdom Hearts parody musical and did
that
puppets.
was
Fun.
By the way, I was like very impressed with that.
Thank you. I have 5 more songs written. I just haven't had time to like.
Wow.
But that one was my favorite song, so I was like, I'll put this one out first.
Oh, someone wrote, I don't think it's too late for you. Thank you.
No, definitely not. I love musical theater. I also think the cool thing about musical theater is that you're less constrained by like age on stage because people can't tell as much how old you are.
That's true.
This is for Cesar.
Yes.
But
Cesar!
you guys have a favorite musical?
Oh my God, I was obsessed with Rent. Forever.
Rent is good.
Classic.
That was a moment in my life.
I had a Rent solo in choir, but that was the closest I got to being in Rent.
Which song?
The 545,000. The Seasons of Love.
Classic.
Yeah.
My favorite musical that I was in was the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Oh my God. It's so much fun. And my character, I played Rona Lisa Peretti, which was one of the teachers. And so the teachers improv'd basically the whole time because we would bring audience members on and we would have to like act like they were students. So neat. And so I also had to sing all the highest notes because it was like the high soprano who sang like the super high notes. I don't know if I could do it anymore. But yeah, it was fun. She also sang one of the best medley songs in the show, the I Love You song, which is so good. Oh my God, so my favorite show.
I think I was a mezzo soprano in school. I would go from alto to soprano wherever they needed me. So they would just kind of switch me side to side wherever I needed to be.
Yeah. I was a mezzo soprano also, but I think I could get the highest out of the people that auditioned. And so the music director like worked with me to try and get me way up there. And it was a lot of hard work, but it was really fun. Yeah, that's a fun one. But my favorite.
This is for Brian.
Ooh. My favorite musical that I haven't been in, I think, might be Hadestown, which I've seen
someone mentioned
twice
Hadestown
on Broadway. And
I
once.
still have yet to see Hadestown. I need to see that.
I took Christina V to it when we were both in New York for a convention because it was one of the last shows I saw on Broadway before the shutdown. And then I was at a convention there again right after Broadway came back. And so the whole original cast was back. And I was like, this was the most transformative experience I've ever had. Christina, you have to come. So we got like front row seats. And I was like,
wow.
He became obsessed with it also.
Cool.
I actually went with Christina to my favorite too, which is Waitress.
Oh! I love Waitress.
Yeah. And Jason Mraz was Dr. Pomander that run that we went to.
You saw the
So I got to see Jason Mraz.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Was he good?
I also like Dear Evan Hansen. I haven't seen that one live.
Oh, I love Dear Evan Hansen, and I I haven't seen it yet, but I'm obsessed with the music of Beetlejuice, and I have tickets to see the.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, it looks. I tried to see it when I was in New York, but it was impossible to get tickets for it because everyone had just discovered that it was the most amazing thing. Also a quote. Okay.
That's the Jose
Yeah.
Centeno.
Yes.
Now tell me if I'm distracting you guys from your signing with questions.
No, you're good. Yeah.
I have been definitely ignoring my chat. Sorry, guys.
YouTube's
All right.
like, what the heck?
I'll check out some people. David Leibowitz says Beetlejuice is his favorite musical.
It's so good.
Cartoon fan says huge fan of your work. And in Toradora, really loved it when I was in middle school. Oh, Chris just showed up. Hey,
Chris.
Hey.
What's
my
up?
Aw, sending you much love too. He says much love to you guys and much love to the show.
Aw, thank
Hi.
you.
Thanks.
Wow.
That's
We're
nice.
the happening place to be on a
On
Sunday.
a Sunday. This is
On a Sunday.
This is for Denny,
Denny.
who also wants a quote.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Will other prints be done after Toradora? Yes. My prints will be. Oh, Chris, you're recommending Toradora? Thank you.
It's so good. I do recommend it to people when they're like new to anime and they're like, I don't know what to watch. Toradora's a
This
really
is a
good
great.
starter one. I think
It is.
for rom-coms. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like rom-com is a good genre in general.
Yeah.
To start anime.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you haven't watched a lot, because it's like there's no monsters. There's no
There's nothing like too crazy happening, and you can kind of follow it pretty easily.
Yeah.
It's Denny. Okay. This is
What?
for Joseph.
Would you do? Question mark. Oh boy. This quote that I'm.
Will these prints be available for the next time or at conventions if I don't get one today? We'll bring them to conventions.
Yeah. We'll have it at conventions if we can all go together.
Mm-hmm.
This is for Sony, but this is the only time we're going to be doing this like live thing.
Live on, like, online.
Yeah. So if you want one, buy one in the next hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
To Joseph. Okay.
Do they have they have the links, right? You can find the links in like in my bio and my Instagram. I'm sure you guys have it yours too.
Oh yeah, Christine, you can type it into the chat too, so they can just go from here.
Oh really?
Yeah, I typed
Let
it
me see.
into stickers earlier once. This is why, Kai, if you're watching, one of my mods, I know I would have made you a mod, but I didn't have time. I was panicking. He could have done that for me, but you know. And there's an ad shortage right now, and so I'm having to take a different kind of Adderall than I'm used to for my ADHD, and it gives me a headache in the morning, so it's hard to do it.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. About the Adderall.
I don't understand how there's an Adderall shortage there too. Yeah.
Someone wants us to say hi to Puerto Rico, by the way. Hi, Puerto Rico.
Rico.
This is for Aperture 115 who wants you to write emotional damage after your signature.
Hey, Aperture. I've met Aperture a few times. What's up? It's been a while.
Yes, I believe that's Sac Anime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the ones in that area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's like a lot of familiar conventions now, which is cool.
I know.
It's
There's a lot
nice
of-
to see
What?
familiar people.
Familiar
Especially
faces.
like when we're
Oh,
traveling.
familiar faces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I have like a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at in Boston with Erika recently.
Yeah. That
I
was
think
so
we have
fun.
another one coming up too. I don't know if it's announced, but
Oh. Are we going to another one together?
yeah, I'll talk to you about it after. But we
Okay,
are.
cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny because I only know really what my next one or two conventions are. So I've definitely signed contracts for like at least 5 more for the year.
Wow.
But until they send me like travel information, I don't remember where I'm going. So I know I have one next weekend in Pennsylvania next weekend. I'll be at Contrapolis, so come by.
That's cool.
And Sarah will be there, the girl I'm doing the Kingdom Hearts stuff with. So
Oh, cool.
Her also. This is like one of her very first conventions.
What?
Very exciting. I know. She plays the female protagonist in Genshin.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she does?
Yeah. Opposite Zach Aguilar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Somebody asked what we think about having accents when we're voice acting. Do we like do them a lot, or what kind of accents can we do?
I like doing Southern accents a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Southern is good.
Southern's
This is
fun.
for B.
Yes.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, like what roles have you actually utilized an accent for?
Like I'm in like a million like Shadowverse. Like I'm just like multiple like Shadowverse characters with an accent, like French and English. And
Okay, cool.
like this and that.
So there was this one game, I actually can't remember what it was, but when they sent the auditions out, they were like, we want authentic British. And I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just send it in because, and then they cast me for some reason.
And you're like,
and so I was like, ooh, I'm not authentic British though. So I was like, should I pretend to be British? When I show
The
up?
whole time?
Harry, yeah. And so I was like, what should I do? Should I pretend? What am I going to do? And so thankfully I decided not to, because then on a break, the clients were like over, a call. And they were like, by the way, Erika, we love you in persona. And I was like, good thing I didn't come in pretending I was British. They would have been like,
God.
oh, loser.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like a spot.
It's wonderful.
I think that's a
Yeah,
good
came
call.
from over the pond.
I don't think you should lie about something that you have to keep up for like hours,
No.
because that's exhausting.
But with accents, I've heard that sometimes if you come in without an accent, the client will be confused and they'll be like, oh, now it doesn't sound like a real accent.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but I'm so glad I didn't do that, because it's been really embarrassing.
For Black Desert, my character's British, Eileen, and some of the clients are British, and apparently I passed. And every now and then I'll get something wrong, and they just tell me like, "Oh no, it's more like this."
That was for Bailey, by the way.
Yeah, that was Bailey's. Thanks, Bale.
Yeah, I've
Right.
done a lot of
This is
accents.
Adrian, who says he cried a lot.
Aw.
Oh, Adrian. There was this one show that they kept throwing me into playing Zoom, but I'm not going to say the name of. But they would just like, whenever they needed like a random person for every single episode, and every episode took place in like a different country, and they just throw me in and be like, you can do Scottish, right? And I was like, no. And they were like, yeah, and they were like, well, just do your best.
Down to the pub.
It was so bad.
I love the Scottish accent.
Oh my god. Well, okay, if I practice, I could get it.
Yeah.
But I like, with no warning, they were just
No,
like, you
like,
can do that, right?
I like off the cuff. That's so hard.
It was so hard. Oh my god. And so Luke worked in the video department, and so I remember he like messaged me, because we in the office used like AIM to message all the office people, and he messaged me and he was like, ha ha ha. Just very cute. You're Scottish. And I was like, don't judge me, okay? And he's like, it's not Scottish at all. And I was like, I know, okay. So I eventually learned that they were going to try and do that. So I would ask where they were going in the episode that week. And
So
then
you
I
would
would
go,
try and,
like be able to like,
because I would know they were going to just throw me in last second. And then I practiced Swedish one time because they were going to throw me in, and I knew it. And thankfully I had class that day, Adrian, at college.
Shout out Adrian.
Oh, so you like practiced?
And so, yeah, so they called me while I was in class, and they were like, hey, can you come in the afternoon and like come in and do this? And I was like, uh-huh. And my college was like, like an hour drive away or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I put a playlist of just like Swedish accents on YouTube and listened to it the whole way down. And then when I got there, I was like, not great at it, but like good enough, I guess. And then so the other guy that they had playing the other random people, he didn't know it was going to be Swedish. I think it was Bryce. And they were like, can you teach Bryce a Swedish accent real quick? And I was like, okay, here you go. Not good, bad, but this is what I learned. You say something, the bird, I don't know. I can't remember. There was some second bird in it that I would like keep saying. Yeah.
They just want your character name.
Yeah, cool.
And the next, and this one doesn't have a name.
Mystery
The next one says, add a little heart with a J in it, please.
mystery person.
Mystery person.
Mystery person.
The only ones I've done accents for is I was like for some reason I decided this witch should have a New York accent. So I gave her like I don't know, it was like Brooklyn or something.
Oh my god, that's cute.
And then there was one of those things where I thought she was just going to be in this one episode, and she ended up like she kept recurring.
Oh no.
So I had to keep up this Brooklyn accent, and then I had a Spanish accent for One Piece.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had that for like a few arcs, so that was fun.
Well, that's cool.
I'm a little worried they asked me because of my last name, and I'm like, I'm not actually Spanish, right?
Yeah, I think they do that. Zach is the opposite. He's like, I've got that Spanish last name. Nobody thinks that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But he like is one of his on one side, I don't know, one of his parents. I don't know. He was sad about it recently because he was like, nobody believes me. They think I'm just white. And I'm like, I know.
Oh.
Nobody believes me that I'm Italian, but I'm actually mostly Italian.
Are you mostly Italian? I was about to ask if you guys know like what percentage you guys are of things.
Apparently I'm Scandinavian, which makes sense. I'm very tall and feel like I've got that Viking vibe.
Yeah, especially with the blonde hair now.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody asked if you were German, Erika.
I think it's because I'm Scandinavian, and so my heart
Your heart
wants
wants to be blonde.
Go for it.
Yeah. But my sister is a redhead, so I think we're also Irish because we went to Ireland and she looked exactly like everybody there.
Oh, that's cool.
But we don't know for sure because my grandfather on my mom's side always said he was British, but he was adopted at a time when like Britain and Ireland were like, you know, not friends.
Jeez, my grandfather was adopted too.
Yeah, and so he always said he was British, but we think he was Irish.
Or you could do like a 23andMe or something.
I know, I've thought about it.
Have you guys done that? I did that.
No.
I've done it. I want to do
No,
it.
it's really cool.
No, where like some of my great grandparents immigrated here from Italy, guys.
Whoa.
Like, 3 of them from Italy.
Whoa.
And then I have some relatives in Ireland too. But they are Scotch-Irish, which are like Scottish people who like immigrated to Ireland.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
we're a little bit of
You got a little bit of all the things.
This is Luis.
And I'm from a country that was colonized, so I have like Spanish in me. There's some Portugal stuff. And I have like Chinese, Vietnamese things in there too. But I'm mostly Filipino.
That's cool. Apparently, there's like a whole graveyard of like Pennsylvania Dutch Harlachers. So the theory is that we're also Amish.
Wow.
Whoa.
Crazy. So yeah, it's very interesting. I should do 23andMe at some point.
Have you heard about that reality show where they took a bunch of Amish teenagers and put them in like a house with like regular like?
There's so many reality shows.
I watched some of it because I was like fascinated.
I forgot what it was called.
It was called, what was it? Oh, it was some kind of pun about Amish.
Yeah.
It was Breaking Amish, Leaving Amish.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it was Breaking.
There's a lot of Amish reality shows. But I think a lot of them are like they reenact.
Yeah.
Because Amish people, they don't allow themselves to be like photographed.
Well, they do when they're on their
the Rumspringa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But they can't like go into like the community.
That's true. But some Amish people are like less intense about it, you know. So.
Okay. Sorry. I'm like, give me.
Don't steal. Do not steal.
Give me the print now.
My OC, do not steal. Thank you.
This is for Austin.
Austin.
Shout out to Austin. Thank you for your support.
Woo!
Okay, this next one is for Courtney with a K.
Ooh, with a K. Love it.
Ooh, you know, a lot of people have been saying in the chat, guys, that we should do we should come to the European countries. I guess Europe wants us.
Yeah.
So
I'm in talks with some European countries. I did London last year and it was awesome.
I want to do London again. I haven't been there in a long time. Last time was like a minute.
It was so fun. I'm hoping I go again next year. But I'm in talks for some other parts of Europe, but we're working on, there's like 2 different shows that are like rivals that are trying to get me, so
Rivals.
I'm not sure where I'm going.
Drama.
I know. But in theory, I might be coming at the end of this year.
Oh my God.
So, yeah.
If you guys want us next year for Toradora, maybe we can all come. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that'll be so fun.
Ask them if you want us.
Maybe like later next year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like later in the year.
Oh, right.
Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fall, yeah.
like later.
Yeah.
Like way later next year. Just throwing that out there.
You know, my sister and her husband, like I said, he's French, and so a lot of his family lives in France. So they took their baby when he was like 5 months old to France, and I was like, "You're brave." I could not do that flight.
Yeah.
But I guess when the baby's young enough, you can get one of those seats with like a bassinet.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
Mm-hmm.
it's
But
somewhat
then my friend
easier, I think.
Yeah.
Is it easier? I don't know.
Yeah, because now,
a lot of,
like
international
my
travel,
baby now,
they're,
it's like harder because
forgot
they
fast.
want to crawl and everything.
They can forget
What is
that.
it?
They like forgot her kid's bassinet, and she had to deal with like a 12-hour overnight flight.
That would be horrible.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh
and I was
my
like,
God.
that sounds terrible.
That sounds like the worst thing in the whole world. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, Courtney.
Courtney with a K.
Okay, got
Wow.
quotes.
Yeah, I traveled with you and your baby recently.
You did.
Anime Boston.
Yeah.
Diane.
Cheyenne. But Tara's like a little older, so it's not as difficult. Cheyenne. My nephew is like 14 months now, I think. So he's just starting to like be able to communicate a little bit.
Oh, that's cool.
And I've been waiting because I don't really understand babies, so I need them to like be able to communicate with me a little bit for me to bond. So, yeah, it's been nice. He thinks I'm hilarious, which is good.
Someone said, "What's the funniest script you've read so far?" I'm gonna say the funniest show we've been a part of because we don't always get the script to read. It's not like that, you know what I mean? But
what is the funniest?
The funniest? Mr. Otsumatsu.
Oh,
Mr. Otsumatsu, what's that one?
Oh my God, it's just like insane skits. This is for Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Mr. Otsumatsu is like the funniest thing I've ever been a part of in my life. It is just like, and this is for Tony.
Tony.
This is like the 3rd Tony we're signing for. FYI. It's a very
What?
popular
We
name.
got all the tones.
Who wants a quote?
Cool.
Okay. It's like quotes. I mean, it's just skits. My
Skits?
brain. It's just like random skits. They're so random. They like, my character wants to be a fish idol.
A fish idol.
Yeah, and she dresses up as a fish and like sings as like a pop star, and then like 5 guys like live next door to her. I think it's 5. They're like 5 or 6 brothers, and they're just like really dumb, but they like try to like, make something of themselves. I can't even explain it, but it is so like out there and wacky. Yeah.
There was
I like
one
being
girl-
in Squid. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you go.
I was gonna say, being in Squid Girl was really fun,
Oh.
and those were really funny to me.
Mhm.
There's lots of puns and things like that. I don't know if you guys are in Squid Girl, right? Or were you?
Yeah, that was my first time that they had me be not Walla, and they didn't warn me. I was sick. And
Yeah, you were Octopus
I was
Girl.
Octopus Girl.
Like that I meet on the beach.
Girl in the manga, but in the show, not so much.
Yeah,
Tony.
and
Tony said
then
the same color as their hair, so
ooh.
one of us followed the prompt.
Oh,
One of us didn't.
I'll follow you too.
Okay, cool. I feel
Um,
like Tyler's hair is hard to find.
Yeah, I didn't think it would look
It
good,
wouldn't show up, I don't think.
so that's why I just chose black.
yeah.
Yes.
One show, and I don't know if you guys are in it too. I know me and Cassandra are in it. I don't know if it was funny, but it was funny to be a part of for me. It was Tamagotchi. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not part of that.
That was a cute little one.
Yeah, me and Cassandra were like Tamagotchi, like fluffy, cute idol best friends or something. Like every episode was like us transforming with our special purses or something.
That was a
Oh,
cute show. It was like just the tiniest, squishiest little adorable characters.
Yeah.
that's cute.
I don't know if I've ever heard me and Cassandra be such high pitched characters before. We were so high-pitched.
Were you guys a part of, there was this show that was, it was like the main character turned into like a dragon when she got mad?
Yes.
What was it?
Dino Girl Galco.
Dino Girl Galco.
That
That's
is
what it
a
was.
fun-
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh.
That's a fun show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I play Babulica, who like they're in elementary school, but she just walks around dressed as a baby with like a pacifier.
Yeah.
And she's like a hard living like type person. This is for Hayden.
For Hayden, who said they were from Australia. I said, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oh,
Oh,
Hayden wants us to come back to Australia, and I love to go to Australia.
I love Australia so much. I want to go back so bad.
I told my booking agent, I was like, please, I really want Australian shows because my husband's family lives there, so we want to go. But a lot of the shows won't do travel, which was like the main.
What's a big part?
Yeah, they're like, no, we won't pay for a flight, and I'm like, well then,
Really?
that's why it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Come on, they pay for a flight.
Yeah, but they like don't want to do that anymore now.
What?
Oh,
What? They want us to pay for the flight? Well,
It's because the flights to Australia are so expensive now, so they don't want to do it.
Really?
And I'm like,
I think I was like they used to. I don't know.
Don't anymore. Well, they might, but it's like it takes a lot of effort. So we'll see.
Well,
But
that sucks.
I
I
did-
did not bringing like American voice actors anymore.
I don't know, but I think they're bringing people that like want to just go to Australia, so they'll pay for them. But
That's
I
kind
did
of
tell my booking agent that if I'm in Australia visiting Luke's family at the same time as a convention, that we could work something out. Yeah, because I'm already there.
Yeah.
And I haven't been in a few years because I hate that flight so much.
The flight is really hard.
The flight is so
Oh,
hard.
So long.
I did the flight to Perth.
Oh, the flight to
And Perth is on the
really
other
works.
side of Australia. It
Yes.
was 24 hours.
Oh my god. Okay, so my husband's from Brisbane, so it's on the opposite coast, so a little easier than going to Perth. But I can't sleep on planes, and Luke
So hard.
knocks out immediately.
Shout out.
And so there's a point in the flight, and it's like 15 hours or something, where I'm the only one awake. Everyone else is asleep. And it's over the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and it always drops out of the sky at a certain point. It's like, because of the air currents. And so every time I have to remind myself, I'm like, this happens every time. But then it'll drop again, and in my head, I'm like, did this happen before, though? Is this worse than usual? Always am panicking. I'm like, we're going to die. Everyone's asleep. Sorry.
I've been there a couple times. I don't never remember that.
You must have been asleep.
I guess I was asleep.
Yeah, everyone's asleep except for me. It's like at the part of the flight where only the crazy person is still awake, which is me. And I'm always panicking by myself. It sucks.
But my favorite part of that flight, I think if it's like the Australian airline, in the middle of the night or something, they'll come and bring you like a sachet of cookies and stuff. Like,
Qantas, they bring you
Qantas
food every 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
yeah, like little midnight snacks and things. It's so cute.
That's for Brandon.
I love Qantas.
And okay, guys, we're coming up on our last
Oh my
one
god,
here.
I'm very excited.
Last
Very
one already.
Jennifer Lopez Garcia.
Whoa.
This is the last one.
Wow.
So if you wanted one, you better get your order in like right now.
I know you guys are running out of time.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still hang out for a while, so if there are any more
Okay.
fun.
I have some of my own.
Yeah, I figured you were going to sign for it.
Yeah, so
So,
you wanna
of course.
and you can finally eat your pizza.
I know, I'll eat my pastry. I haven't wanted to eat it because I feel like I don't want to mess up the flow.
Yeah.
Andy and Jennifer.
Jennifer Lopez.
Is her name Jennifer Lopez?
Sorry, but
Wow.
I have to say, are you Jenny from the block?
It's Lopez Garcia.
Yes. Well, maybe like that was her original name.
Oh
And
yeah.
she hyphenated.
That's true. That's true. Maybe. I definitely didn't put an exclamation point at the end of the first names and then try and fix
It was
so
beautiful.
thank you.
Very unique.
Thank you. Yeah. Definitely. So unique. Wow. People have been asking me when I'm going to open my shop for other stuff too. And I will eventually, you guys. I've been really busy, and I haven't. The signings, while fun, do take up a lot of time, and they stress me out a little bit. So eventually, I'll open my shop for things besides this print. But for now, no.
Yeah. We have this beautiful print.
Yes. All right.
Somebody said that they're gonna miss this live. I guess they had fun.
Aw, thank you. I have to figure out how to save this before I end it.
Oh yeah,
Figure that out.
you can. I think it'll ask. It might prompt you. I think once you end it, and then you can
Okay,
save it.
good. We'll figure it out. Because someone when I first started was like, dude.
Should we work on that, Erika? Somebody said that we. Oh no! Oh, so somebody had a comment saying that you and me should have a joint Danganronpa print of Chiaki and Kyoko. Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
That's
a good idea.
Am I in a different one?
No, you're
I'm in Danganronpa.
you're in the first one also with us, right?
Oh, wait. Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah. We could all have a group print.
We could all have a print together again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody also asked, they're like, how come you don't have Persona prints? I was like, we have a lot of things together. We should do a Danganronpa one though.
Oh yeah. We should definitely do we could do a Mona and On print. That would make a lot of sense. And we should do a Shiho and On print. That would also make a lot of sense. We could also do one with all three of us. But On has like separate relationships with both of your characters.
I feel like Mona would just be like,
I know. That's a good idea.
I feel like I'm not in it as much, so I need On to like anchor me. So then I'm like, hey, remember I'm your friend.
Well, people love Shiho and On as like besties. So.
Oh, do they? Okay, good.
Maybe Mona could just be in the corner, like hiding after
in the back, hard eyes, like.
Yes. Oh, that would be really cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should work on that.
People are saying that they wanted Shiho to come back as like what do you guys call it? Your Phantom Thieves, like you're like that transformed self, right? What is that called?
Yeah, Phantom Thief.
Your Phantom Thief self.
Yeah.
But then like they brought me back for Royal, but I was only like the creepy volleyball teacher's like Playboy bunny girl or something. Mm-hmm. And they were like, not like that, guys. like actual like come back as like a fighting person.
Yeah. Oh man.
That was a little disappointing. That's okay.
Persona 6.
Yeah.
Which we won't be allowed to be main characters in, but you could.
Excuse me. Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure once you're a main character in Persona, you can't be in
it again.
Is this coming out soon?
No, it hasn't been announced. But like,
okay,
I just assume that eventually it'll happen, right?
Well, eventually, but not now.
I know. I am a little piece of me is always like, I know it's gonna happen eventually, but like, but I like Persona 5.
I know.
Keep making Persona 5 things, please. Thank you.
Yeah, plus people like love it.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
I thought you were eating a pizza.
No,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating a pizza for breakfast.
It's
okay.
No, we did that in Boston.
Because me and my husband are total jerks. No, in our defense,
it wasn't your fault.
But we are kind of jerks. Like when we were all together at OG Collectibles, they were like, "We're gonna get you guys lunch from Porto's," and I was like, "Okay, cool. Can you also get some of like the pastry things and like a potato ball and the this and the that?" Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Yeah, we'll order a bunch for everybody." And we're like, "Okay, great." So, and I also ordered a sandwich, and so did my husband. So we sit down at lunch, and she like wasn't there yet, and
it was just me and
Cassandra. And there was a bag of pastries, and we're like, "Oh, cool! These are our pastries." He starts like tearing into them and eating them, and then we freaking ate them all. But we didn't know that that's the only thing that Erika had ordered, so we effectively ate her lunch.
That was my lunch.
Yeah.
And then they also offered her smoothie. Did you know they offered your smoothie?
Our own pastries.
You guys are hilarious. Every time I've seen them since, they've been like, "I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "I don't care."
They felt like the biggest jerks. So that's why. So I bought.
Thank you,
Erika like 5 pastries and let her eat whatever she wants.
I love it.
I'm just glad that we didn't also drink a smoothie because we were about to.
Oh yeah, almost drank my smoothie.
Yeah, and they were like,
"Oh,
do you
that
want a
was
smoothie?"
That was Steve. He was like,
That was
"Whose
Steve.
smoothie is this? Do you guys want it?" And he offered it to Christine. She's like, "Maybe that's for someone. Like, maybe we shouldn't be eating other people's food." And he's like, "Oh, okay." will not
So I did
take
get
the
a
fall for that. Yeah.
They should have labeled the food
So
though.
I got more later.
We felt so bad. We're like,
They
wow.
really should have like set it
That
aside.
was so funny.
Like,
I was
we're like the worst.
no, that was hilarious. I loved it. And when I'm like signing, okay, so when I'm at conventions, I've discovered that I go into this like survival state where I like shut down all like necessary things that I usually do, like bathroom, don't really need it. Eat food, don't really need it. I try to drink water, but like no, I just like don't notice until I'm done, and then I'm like, ooh, I'm hungry. So it was fine.
This is for mystery person.
This person,
I love the Morgana prints. They're so cool.
they're so cute.
Oh, thanks. That one is by Scooch On, and the other one I have by Canvas Ring.
Ooh. Very exciting.
This one is for Ryan Monsanto. And this is from Kristen McGuire, who's actually a voice actor. Wow.
Oh, cool.
Love her
That's
art.
cool.
She made this for me.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, thanks.
I love that. Christine, you should make your own prints because you're an artist.
I thought about that. I just
Mhm.
don't have time right now.
Oh.
But I was like thinking, I'm like, maybe I should just draw some of my own. Yeah.
Luke is always like, I'll make prints for you, but then he never does. He's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'll do it eventually. And I'm like, well,
You're busy.
Yeah.
Just never.
He also doesn't do like style. So
Oh, yeah.
he's like, I don't know if people will like it. I'm like, well, then I'll go with someone else.
Yeah.
I'll pay it. So
I am in the works of having, people keep asking me for other characters. I'm in the works of having more prints commissioned right now. So look out for them, guys. They're coming.
I'm getting another Hunter x Hunter print. I'm also getting a Moon print. I actually have to reply to the because they asked a bunch of questions. Like, I'll answer these later. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get all the Sailor Starlights like on stage soon.
Cool. I'm having I'm getting a new Mako print coming.
Yay!
Yeah. And Silica might be coming soon too. So yeah. I'm surprised I don't have a Sword Art Online one yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
People love Sword Art.
Yeah. You definitely do the Sword Art one.
Yeah.
I need to get
A
a
lot of people.
Grand Blueprint at some point, which I keep forgetting that I need to do. And then
This is for Robbie.
Robbie!
Just
Wait, which one? People are asking for a Himiko Yumeno print from Danganronpa. Wasn't I in that panel with you where I was Himiko? Who are you, Erika?
In Danganronpa?
In Danganronpa when I was Himiko.
Oh, yes. And
Who are you?
I'm Kaede.
Oh, that's where you're Kaede.
Yeah.
Okay.
And without getting into spoilers, I didn't know a lot about it. And backstage, remember? They were like, pretend you know everything. And I was like, huh. And so
Yeah,
you and Lucian, I was like, what? Tell me everything you know. And both of you and Erika Mendez were like, and I was like, oh my God.
I know none of us knew anything. We're like, I don't know.
So yeah, that was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it was.
And it was in the big room at AX, so there were so many people.
Yeah, and there was like some improv-ish stuff involved.
Yes! Oh my God. Oh, that was a stressful panel.
It was a little stressful. I think we were on like a dating show or something. We had to like improv while we were on a date. Yeah,
so.
like like contestant number
Oh my
one.
God.
Would you
Yes. And I was like,
This is for art. That is a beautiful name.
My pastry is bleeding.
Oh,
it's
okay. I keep telling people I would love to have a maybe in 2025 or something. Get the band back, like a band reunion tour of K-On!
Oh no, I'm working on it.
So
You are?
Gosh, you're working on all the
working
reunions.
on it.
Yes.
It's like, okay, because we spent 2 years not seeing anyone basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even just now, we're starting to go back into the studios this year.
Yeah.
And I just miss seeing everybody, and I want to do stuff with everyone again.
Yeah.
I know, me
I'm
too.
working on it too.
Okay, cool. Yay.
I know. I'm glad you set this up because I haven't gotten to hang out with either of you.
Yeah,
I know.
It's
a while.
it's fun to just hang out people, which
Yeah,
like
I think it started
Really?
when I was offered to do the OG collectibles, and I was like, this would be more fun if I had friends with me.
Oh,
That's why I asked you to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad it's turning into a whole like, let's get together all the time. Like every
yeah. Well, do you guys feel like during the pandemic, like people just got used to not hanging out with like friends and not seeing people?
Yeah, it
But
was
it's,
really
like,
sad.
Yeah.
now it's like pretty much over, and people
Yeah.
are still not like doing stuff together because we got used to this like weird lifestyle.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fun because
This
I
is for Arthur.
consider myself an introvert, but then during the pandemic, it was like too much.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe I'm not a full introvert. Now I want to hang out with people. And so I'm trying to be more social now.
I feel like it was really bad for my mental health to be like held up by like, you know, on our own in a house for like years.
Humans are not made to be solitary.
Yeah.
They're not.
I got so burnt out and depressed during the pandemic. I almost was like, should I quit over? Because I just didn't like thing anymore. I was just like having fun doing anything. And living at home that first year was so stressful.
It was for Tasha.
There were so many times where, so they expect us all to have like professional sound studios like immediately within a week of the pandemic. And so I would finally get my setup in my closet. I didn't have a booth yet. To sound where one studio would be like, okay, great, that's good. And then the very next one I would work with, like the next day would be like, this is unusable. If you don't fix this in 2 days, you're going to be recast. And I was like, what? I was like, I can't.
It's so unfair. Like, we're actors and you had to learn how to be engineers.
Yeah, and they were like, it's a hum. And I was like, I don't know what to do about that. And they were like, well, figure it out. And I was like, I'm not an engineer. I don't know what to do.
Whoa, that's a character you play, Cassandra?
Huh?
I was like, that's a character you play? What's that from?
Oh, this is my Yu-Gi-Oh character.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I was like, whoa.
It started out as just an eyeball. It like surrounded by like fire and like, and then she grew into this. This is like her final form.
Oh, wow.
Final episode. Yeah, this is
Crazy.
my character. Do you want me to look away?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah.
the secret Yu-Gi-Oh project. You were the girl, right?
Tori.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was. And then our version didn't come out.
I know.
And
You know who I got to be?
I'm so bitter.
Me, John.
I'm allowed to say
I got to be a card, and I loved Yu-Gi-Oh. And
Me
so I was
too.
like, this is my dream.
I was a
Oh
card.
my God.
I was a really great card. And I was so sad.
Oh my god, I was so excited. I was like, my dream has come true. We recorded the whole first season. 26 episodes are finished and complete.
And they'll never see
They'll
the light
never
of
see
day.
the light of day.
I know.
Also, Johnny Young Bosch did the theme song, and it's so good. Luke has it on his computer, and we sing it all the time. And nobody knows we're singing because it never came out.
Oh my god.
I need to see Johnny. I need to tell him this because
I know.
That's so sad. We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, guys.
Yeah, Zexal.
There was
Yeah.
a version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal that never
We were
saw the light
supposed
of
to
day.
do it. It was the LA version was supposed to be the version,
And it's superior.
it is superior. You know why?
We're buying.
Because the other studio found out we were doing it and then rushed theirs out. So
Yep.
it's not as good because they
And
just like
literally,
rushed it.
They rushed it. They didn't put like a lot of time into
No.
it. All they cared about was money and getting it on the air.
Yes.
So
And
ours never saw the light of day. Guys, I would have been in a third Yu-Gi-Oh!
and you would have been like the
That's so
main girl,
sad.
Yeah, I would have
the,
been
like,
the
main
girl.
friend or whatever.
I had so
I
much
really want to
fun.
say which card I would have been, but I don't know if we're allowed to do that.
I don't care.
Yeah, I feel like
It was
whatever.
a long time. It wasn't that
What
long.
card were you gonna be?
I was still working at Things In, so it was a while ago.
I don't.
Was that like 10 years?
Do you remember the Do you remember the card that you were? You said you were.
I remember I was a cat card of some kind, but I don't remember what it was called.
Okay, I was Dark Magician Girl.
You were Dark Magician Girl? That's so
Yes,
cool.
Dark Magician
Oh
Girl.
my god. That is tragic. That
It was tragic.
This is for Erin.
Oh my god.
Hi, Erin.
Yeah, I'm eternally upset about that. And that
I
was
forgot about it till
so
now. But
where my husband and I started like bonding because I asked to assist him because in college I had done like, graphic design stuff, so I knew like a little bit of how to do visual stuff. And so I helped him. He had to redo every single card back in the show because we had to change the design to like, I forget, look different. Something about you weren't allowed to have the card backs in the American version look exactly like the ones that they sell because it's marketing to children, you know?
Mhm.
So we had to change that, every single one.
Every single
And so
card.
I helped him. And so that was how we first started hanging out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cute.
And then it never came out and I was very upset.
Everyone in the comments is like, oh, we stand Dark Magician Girl. I wish it happened to you guys. But,
Dark Magician Girl, that's such a good one. Oh my God.
I know.
Tragedy. It was so good too. I remember when the other versions started coming out, everyone in the video department, we would all watch the episodes and we'd be like, oh, this is so much worse than ours that we'd worked on. It's so much better. And Luke was like, look at that. Look at their skirts. He like, okay, so, you know, for a kid show, again, he was in charge of making all the changes that everyone hates in kid shows. So he had to like, the girls' skirts were too short.
I remember that. I remember them being like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
skirt longer.
Well, okay, so in the other version, they just like made them longer but really sloppily, so they look really like stiff. But Luke gave them leggings, which is so much smarter because
Yeah.
then they just look way more natural. And so our version has them have leggings. They look really cute, and
The other version just did not care.
they didn't care, and I'm so mad.
This is also Ninja.
That's the Soundless Wind run, right? It's cute.
Yes, this is the Soundless Wind print. This is my newest Morgana.
So
Ooh,
cute.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
I
they
love
did a good
it.
job. I like
Yeah.
it. I like the
So
diamonds.
So cute, so cute.
The diamonds.
Someone said Luke is a genius.
Luke is a genius.
Yeah.
I know, right? Luke's okay. So Luke is in a Japanese textbook because
What?
because
What?
because what? He worked on Doraemon, and there was this one scene where they made him change like whatever Japanese food was in the episode to a pizza.
Hilarious.
And so in the Japanese textbook, they're like, look what America did to Doraemon. And he made the pizza in like 10 minutes. And so once he found out they like did this, he was like, oh, I should have spent a lot longer on this pizza.
That is hilarious.
How did they even find that out?
Brian.
Yeah, because they all, I don't know, because for kids shows, a lot of times they're like, kids won't know what this is. And I'm like, they would though. If
Oh,
you
that's
just
like the thing with the donuts and the onigiri thing, right?
Exactly. In
Okay.
Pokemon.
These are jelly donuts,
I
guys.
know. But in Pokemon, they didn't even bother changing
No,
the
they
art. They're
just said that they were donuts.
Wait, they're calling like like
Onigiri jelly
a
donuts.
donut.
Yeah.
Because they're like,
very
kids aren't going to know what rice balls are.
Yeah, Brock is like, look at these delicious jelly donuts. And then Ash is like, wow, I love these jelly donuts.
What?
Oh my god.
Why didn't they just say rice balls? Kids can know what rice
I know.
balls are.
Kids can know what rice balls are. I don't know. When Luke was being told to change all this in Doraemon, he was always like, this is like, why? Why?
Also, wouldn't you rather have the kids being like, Mommy, I want rice balls, not Mommy, I want jelly donuts?
But no, you know, he has to do what he's told. So we always joke that he's the person that people like hate in these shows because he makes all the
He's
dumb American
responsible
changes.
for like ruining
Yeah,
people's childhood.
exactly.
The dumbest man of America.
Yeah, So
Way to go, Luke.
his pizza's in some Japanese textbook somewhere.
That is
Wow.
Very
How
funny.
did you find that?
Someone like sent it to him. I forget how they knew about it, but somebody saw it and sent it to him, and they were like, "Ha ha, ha. This
That
is your work."
So funny.
And Luke was like, "Oh no." But yeah, good times, good times. Luke also did a lot of the opening English like titles. So like for Beyblade, he would like do all the animation for like all the Beyblade titles up until the last couple seasons because he doesn't work there anymore. But it was funny because they'd always be like, more sparkles, more exciting. It's not sparkly enough. And Luke was like, this is so sparkly. This is too much. So that was his job for a long time. Now he has his own studio and he can do whatever he wants. It's great.
Oh, good for him.
I know. Eventually we'll make our own cartoon, but the state of animation right now
Yeah.
is upsetting. So
This is for Emil, aka Conroy, Chugga. Thank you for your order.
Yeah.
I'm totally tweeting it today.
Yeah.
He's a YouTuber.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, neat.
Does a lot of Xenoblade.
Nice.
And yeah, this is from Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Woo.
I remember being like so proud of this role. I was like so stoked to be part of this one. I mean, I'm stoked
That's
about
cool.
everything, but like this was like a major like lead role, and I spent like all summer doing it, and I was like, super,
Aw.
That's cool.
yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Anyway, thank you, Emil.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support.
Woohoo.
Speaking of video games, we got Yumi up next.
Well,
Yeah.
you play so many cats.
I know, I love it.
You play it? Wait.
Cats.
Oh, yeah, you do play
Audition
cats.
for a cat character. I'm like, why did they send this to me? Just send this to Cassandra.
Does Cubase count as a cat
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
count. Okay.
Yeah.
For a while, me and Cassandra were always girl and familiar. That was like our
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
that's
was
cute.
funny.
We were in Oblivion Island together, if anyone remembers that.
Oh yeah.
This is for Tyler.
You should get a print with all your cats.
Oh, yeah. A cat print.
Yeah.
From Cat Print.
They'll be hanging out in like a cat tree or something
Oh
together.
my
Awesome.
god, that's so funny.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm very smart. You've got good ideas.
Good marketing, man.
Yeah.
You're
Who's
the
your
idea.
favorite cat that you've
Not the new person, you know, like I put it out in the universe and somebody
Mhm.
else can do it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Go forth. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Alright, I'm just.
Cassandra
Checking in.
Morgana Lee Morris. Somebody said.
Alright. This is for Mitchell, who wanted me to draw a potato on the back.
A potato on the back?
You're gonna be very disappointed with the circle that you're gonna get right now.
And it could be like a lima bean shape, I feel like. With like dots on it.
Somebody said, Erika, do you have a cat?
I don't have a cat. I'm allergic to cats.
Me too.
You have a very cute dog, though.
I have a very cute dog. We might get a cat eventually because, okay, I am allergic to cats. However, there's like certain cats that I'm extremely allergic to. My sister's cat, if I'm around her cat, I like almost die.
This is a potato.
But my friend's cats, Rochelle Hager, she has 2 cats, and I can like pet them and put them on my face, and I'm totally fine. So
What kind of cats are they?
she has
Oh, wait.
a black and white cat, but my sister's cat is also a black and white cat, and people are like, oh, then you should be allergic to both, but I don't know. And I don't know, I don't get it.
Different fur or something? Or
Something about that. But so eventually, Luke loves cats. Luke didn't have dogs until he met me,
oh.
and he's a cat person for sure. So eventually he wants to get a cat, and I need more space in the house so that I can like be allergic for a couple months while I get used to the cat. But then I'm not so stuffed up that I can't work, you know? I need my own space. We don't have a lot of space right now.
By the way, John, the engineer, just popped up. Hey, John. Shout out to John.
Oh my god, hi!
John Barca?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. I don't know if you wanted me to call you out, but here we are. Sorry.
Hi, John.
It's been a while. Yeah.
It's been. I saw John like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah, I
good.
saw him too.
I feel like it's been a couple months for me.
Yeah.
Time is confusing.
It is. Time feels so weird now.
Yeah,
It does.
I can't figure it out. Ever since the pandemic.
So I was talking about something and I was like, yeah, that was like 3 years ago. And I was like, no, that was like 6.
Oh my god,
6 years ago.
all the time. The worst is that I constantly think that like 2008 was 5 years ago, and it was 15.
I know.
So,
Wait,
This
was the 90s 20 years ago?
yes,
Yeah.
it was, the 90s were 23.
Ugh, that's so weird.
Stop. What? I don't compute.
I know. Gen Alpha is like, oh, the 1900s. That's like medieval times. And I'm like, God damn it, I knew that was going to happen, but still is really upsetting.
Like, I don't know if this person was like trolling or something, but on TikTok, this girl was doing, you know, the hairstyle when we had the butterfly clips. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they were like, what time period did people wear these in? And they're like, time period?
I saw that. Oh my god. It made me
like
What
the
period?
old
What, like
butterfly
the
clips?
50s?
Yeah.
Weirdo. When were you born?
Not that long ago.
I saw a video just recently of like an 8-year-old boy and someone like our age.
Nathan.
Oh, Nathan.
Hey, Nathan.
Someone our age was asking him like, so when were the, what happened in the 1900s? And he was like, that was like medieval times, and that was like when people rode horses instead of had cars. And I was like,
That's like the 1800s. No, that's like the medieval? It's like
Medieval, that's like the 1400s.
what? Where are you guys going to school? And like, what are you doing?
well, listen, the American education system is not the
Broken.
best.
It is broken.
Uh-huh. So, but I knew that, I remember thinking that when I was like, when it was early in the 2000s, being like, oh man, since we were born in a previous century, I know that people are going to be like, oh my God, you were born in a previous century, you're ancient. And I'm like, oh,
I know.
For Jose Estrada. Hey.
hey.
Because that's like us say, like if somebody was born in the 1800s, they would think, oh wow, that's really
yeah.
old.
But I mean, to be fair, we were born at the end of
the 1900s, so it is old.
100 years before us.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's different. But yeah, we did at least get to see the cool millennium stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember when we all thought we were going to die?
Everyone was freaking out because everyone was like,
Y2K.
The world's going to explode because computers can't
2000.
handle.
Because computers can't handle the change.
Yeah. Now looking back, I'm like, that's so dumb.
This is for Lance. Lance, did you live through the Y2K scare? Tell us.
It was quite a time.
I wanted to have a party themed about like, I liked the style of like the 90s, like 2000s era. I think it would be fun to have a party based on that with like the music and the baggy pants. And the...
I still have okay, so I found a pair of Jenkos in my old storage unit. And I feel like
wow. That's amazing. Oh my
people
God.
are buying them on eBay for like $150, and I just want to be like, you can have them.
Yeah.
I should not be wearing these.
Oh my God. I love it. Man. It was a simpler time back then.
It really was, honestly, and like this is what makes me so sad. This is for Kieran. So if you look at like video of like if somebody brought a camcorder to school, which was super rare in like the 90s, but I fell down like a YouTube rabbit hole where I was watching like that day in high school in the 90s. People look so much and people are like socializing and like talking to each other. And now everyone's just on their phone like 24/7. And I even like saw like kids commenting like, wow, this looks like really different.
Yeah.
Everyone looks happy. And I like feel bad for kids today because
I know.
social media and
Yeah.
it sucks.
I can't imagine if I had social media when I was a kid. How
I know.
I would have posted the most embarrassing things.
Kieran.
And it's there forever.
Didn't get it until I was like 17, so I still had a few cringe years, but like not nearly as much. And social media back then was just like Facebook, so it was just like cringy statuses.
Wait, did you have a MySpace? Because I was.
Oh, I did have a MySpace.
I love
right.
MySpace.
Well, my mom.
It wasn't the same though as it is now. It's not. It wasn't like.
Well, my mom got really mad when she saw my MySpace, so she made me get rid of it at one point. But I did have MySpace.
Why did she?
She said that it was dangerous to have. I had mine decorated all like emo.
Emo.
Yeah, and she was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "It's just you don't understand, Mom. Okay, everyone has one."
Oh my God!
Like my mom would freak out when I have like tarot cards and things because she thought I was trying to be a witch. And I'm like, I'm not a witch.
Yeah.
My mom was all about tarot cards.
That's
I got
cool.
my
That's cool.
12.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah, my mom forbid it because she thought I was performing witchcraft.
Yeah, my mom would have also if I had tarot cards. Luke is working on character designs for a kid's show that is it's not officially happening, but it's like being, shopped around. And after he has like meetings about it, he's always so annoyed and upset because he's like, apparently, if you ask kids what they want to be when they grow up nowadays, most of them say a YouTuber.
Or they, yeah.
And it's like,
Or they say a singer.
yeah, they want to be like an influencer. Yeah. And so he was like, it's so frustrating because it really like changes how we have to present these shows too, because they're like, everyone wants to be an influencer. So the characters have to be like influencers. And
They do?
no!
No!
You know, and he doesn't like that. And I'm like, I mean, that sucks.
I don't like. Well, what if we had the power to like shift that?
I know, that would be cool. Well, I was like, okay, when he told me that, I was like, I don't understand because, you know, I wanted to be an actor, but a lot of people are really shy. They don't want to be an actor. And so I would assume it's the same thing, but I guess since it's more accessible, it's like less scary. And
I
since
think so, because it sounds like anybody can.
Yeah. And since they've like been on social media already, they're less like nervous about it. I don't know. It's weird.
I think so. Something like that.
You guys, influencers are hard to be, first of all, and also very fleeting.
To life.
Yeah. Also, I don't. Sometimes when I have to post things, I'm like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Be on camera all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. People, you're just talking to a camera.
Yeah. That's why I don't stream as much anymore because I enjoyed it, but it's like it stressed me out because I had to like put on makeup and like be really, you know, like bubbly the whole time, no matter what was going on.
That's the hard part. If you're having
yeah. So it's difficult. This is what I forget about my pages a lot, and then eventually a few months later I post something like I didn't forget for 3 months. But
during the pandemic, I took a 6-month hiatus from Instagram.
That's nice.
And I was so much happier. Mm-hmm. I know this is ironic because we're on Instagram talking
I know.
about it now. But it was great.
Yeah. Well, at the beginning of January, for Christmas, Luke got me this writer's retreat thing where we got me a hotel room at like a cute little hotel kind of nearby where we live, like 40 minutes away, where I was just going to go and like write my novel. And so I installed all of my social media stuff on my phone for that week because I was like, I don't want to be distracted. It was so nice. And I tried to keep it off my phone for a couple weeks because I was still working on my novel after the week was over. And it was just like really nice. But it got so complicated. There were conventions that were getting annoyed at me for not.
Oh, yeah, because you're like, you kind of have to be on this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, you're not promoting the show. And I was
like,
so I had to get them back, and I'm bummed about it. But it's fine. Whatever. Sometimes I take cool photos.
I guess if you guys can take breaks from social media, then try it. Because it would be good for you.
I highly recommend it. Read books, do art.
Yeah. Go outside.
Yeah. Going outside is nice. Man, once I have a yard, okay, I really want to get a slip and slide. That was like my favorite thing as a kid, and I really want one as a grown-up.
If we get one, I'll let you know and you can come.
Yes. Oh my god, I will be there immediately. I love it. I'll probably be so much worse at it now because as a kid I like didn't care about getting jump and lunge forward. Now I'd be like, huh.
I have video of me doing it like while holding my dog. I don't know why. I decided to take my dog with me.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I for my 16th birthday, my sweet 16, I got an inflatable slip and slide, and we got it in the yard, and it had like 2 lanes so we could like race.
Oh, that's fun.
It was so fun. Oh my god, it was the best. And I told Luke about this, and he was like, "That's what you did for your sweet 16?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was awesome. It was the greatest thing."
Wow.
I was very
amazing.
That honestly is cool.
Right? I thought it was cool.
Oh, you guys. It's 12. I have to go.
No!
I'm sorry. I have a baby to get back to, but it was really fun talking. I really miss you guys.
Miss you.
I wish I was there.
Yes. I'll see you at whichever convention we're going to.
Yeah. We'll announce it sometime, but me and Erika will be there together.
We're gonna do a Danganronpa and a Persona print, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to.
Yeah.
The people have spoken.
Yeah.
They want it.
We do what we are told.
Yeah.
By the public.
Yeah. Okay.
All
I'll
right.
talk to you guys later. This is so fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Woo!
All right, I only have 5 left, so
Great.
we're good. We're gonna get through this, guys.
Cool.
This is for Ben, size 16. Ben.
Wow.
Okay.
My phone said it's at 20%. This really drains my battery, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm still live, you know.
It was full when I got here, or at like 95 or something.
Oh my god.
I know. Tragedy.
Well, so then you won't be able to use your phone for the rest of the day. It'll be like a blessing.
That's
in
true.
disguise.
Maybe I can actually work on my book.
This is for Ben. Yeah. Okay. Can you tell us about your book? I'm curious.
I can. So I've been working on it for like 7 years now,
Nice.
I think. And so this is like my 4th draft, and this is the draft that I'm gonna shop around, I think.
Cool.
It's a young adult fantasy book, and
That's awesome.
I'm very excited about it. I had a working title, but then I realized I went to like the bookstore and looked in the young adult section, and there were all these books with like a very similar title, and I was like, God damn it.
Time to
They have to change it.
It's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
So, but that's really something I should not be thinking about until it's done anyway.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in like senioritis mode about it because I'm so close to the end that in my brain, I already finished like the outline to the end, and I'm like, I'm done. I haven't written the dialogue or the actual scenes for the
Aww.
end. But there's like 1 or 2 hours of in-world time until I'm done, so I just need to do it.
This is for Aiden. What?
Aiden!
That's really cool that you're like
Thank
so
you.
close.
I know. It's a big accomplishment, I feel like. Especially because when I tell people I'm writing a novel, they're like, don't you have ADHD? And I'm like, yeah, it's been really hard to write a novel with
Writing a
ADHD.
novel?
It's been difficult. It's hard. One of my ADHD things is that I often get close to finishing something and then I don't actually finish it. So I'm very determined to actually finish this.
Nice.
So
You can do it.
thank you. Hopefully. We'll see. Hopefully it's good. I
I'm
don't know.
sure it is. That's really cool.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Hopefully people like it. It's in theory, if it does well, it's gonna be the first of a series of books, but
Cool.
maybe
For
no one
Logan.
will read it, so I don't know.
Well, who cares? Like, just get it out there, and then what it does afterwards is just
That's
whatever.
true. That's true. Yeah.
You know?
And I want to do my own audiobook, which I think would get
Oh
a
my
lot
God,
of
you
people to do
totally
it. Yeah.
should.
Because I think people are fans of my voiceover work, so then that might get more people to listen to it
Exactly.
if I do the audiobook. Yeah. I was talking to Reba about this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I had this idea where I read a lot of webtoons.
It's for Ethan.
Ethan! And there's this one webtoon that is my favorite thing in the whole world. It's called The Cursed Princess Club. And every episode of this webtoon has music with it, like composed for the chapters. And it's like so immersive with this music.
That's cool.
And so I was like, what if I did 2 versions of an audiobook? A clean, just like only voice version for like the purists. But then there's like another version that has like music composed for the chapters.
That's cool.
Right? Because I know we have friends that like compose music, so I feel like I
Yeah.
can hire them for it. But I don't know. It feels like it could be really cool. It could like add something.
Yeah.
Especially because like I used to not listen to a lot of audiobooks because of my ADHD. It's hard to like stay focused. And I found with music, I stay more in it.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. So I feel like for people like me, it might be very helpful. But I don't know.
Can you hand me that one? Yes. We got 2 more snuck in. That's real. I feel like you discovered something.
I know,
Like,
isn't that
music
cool?
helps you focus.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And I'm sure I'm not the only one that's like that. So I feel like it would be really neat to have an option to do that. And then I was talking to Reba because she does audiobooks, and I was like, is that allowed? And she was like, there's no rules. You can do whatever you want, especially if it's your own book. And I was like, oh, okay, great.
Yeah, you totally can. And if the music is original.
Yeah. Then that's what I would want. I would want it to be like original. And then maybe we could release like an album, so if people want to just read the book and play it with each chapter, like as they're reading.
Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
Like an immersive experience.
Yeah, and it would be the type of music that can like loop easily, because that's how the webtoon stuff is, because I read a little slower in webtoons because I'm looking at all the art, and so it always will like loop at the end, and I'm like, great, I'm glad they did that, because I wouldn't want to get to the end of the song and then have nothing. So yeah,
That is cool.
I've got big plans.
I love it.
I keep saying, since January, I've been like, at the end of January, I'll be done. At the end of February, I'll be done. And then it's the end of April now.
Keeps going and going.
It's the last day of April, I think. So, not done yet. End of June, for sure.
Well,
No, wait, May's next. End of May.
All that matters is that you like keep working on it.
That's true.
You know, like if you consistently work on it.
Yes, yeah, and I have been working on it. And we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It's fun.
I think my cat is stuck. Hold on.
Oh no. Oh, there's a kitty.
There's one.
So fluffy.
Oh my god, you guys got locked in.
Oh my god.
Poor guys.
See, your cats I'm not allergic to. I haven't had any allergy symptoms since I've been here.
You can go out now.
I don't know what it is.
There you go. They have a cat door.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
So my cats have a cat door so they can go in the yard. But if the screen door is covering it, they can't get out and they freak out. So every once in a while we like forget to like move the screen door all the way.
Mm-hmm.
But so that's what just happened. But I can always tell because they're like, and I'm like, oh, somebody's stuck.
Wow.
Anyway, this is for Abel. Hey.
Abel.
And
Wow.
this is for Alan Lang.
Oh, OG Collectibles joined. Hey, OG.
Oh, hey, guys.
What's up?
What's up? Hi. We've been name checking you
Yeah.
all morning
Mm-hmm.
because we had so much fun.
It was so fun signing there. Oh my gosh. They're
Yeah.
so nice.
Yeah, everybody was super nice. Shout out to OG Collectibles.
OG Collectibles in Downey, California.
Yes. It's a great place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice people. They put on a good event.
Yes,
And
yes.
we're already planning to come back. I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
We're just inviting ourselves.
Yeah, yeah. We haven't talked to you about it, but we want to come back at some point.
Oh, wait. We have another Toradora.
A trio print.
Okay.
Oh my god, good.
I'm glad I clicked over.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. This is for Jacob.
Jacob.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm really glad I clicked over. Okay.
Oh,
To Jacob.
you're stealing my color.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just
So
grabbed
rude.
like the first one.
That is so rude, but it's fine.
I stole your pastry.
I know.
I stole your color.
Very rude, very rude. It's okay. I'll do orange because that's complementary to blue.
Okay.
So that's color theory for those of you who don't do art.
Oh my god.
Blue and orange used to be my favorite complementary combination.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It just looks so nice together.
That.
Also, the orange one was right in front of me.
So we're making it easy on you.
Oh, this one hasn't even been used yet.
Oh.
Well, brand new. Very exciting. Did you buy these just for the signing?
Kind of. I needed them because I was doing a Leaf of Pop signing like 2 weeks ago
That's
live.
fun.
And I was like, I want to have all the fun paint pens. So I just ordered like all these paint pens. And then I was like, oh, I can just use them for the Toradora signing.
Yeah, that worked out.
Yeah.
Here, orange. Cool. Come on, orange.
Coax
There
it
we
out.
go. There we go. All right. To Jacob.
Thank you, Jacob.
You just wanted a quote, right?
What did he want? Oh yeah, a quote.
Okay,
Sorry, I clicked over to
And
see.
different colors for each person's.
Yes. Okay. La, 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 la. Have we been to Toronto for Anime North or Fan Expo?
I've definitely been to a convention in Canada before, but I can't remember if it was in Toronto.
I went to Toronto. I really liked it. I've been there like twice. It was for Fan Expo shows. Honestly, I love Canada so much.
Mhm.
Maybe because like I grew up watching Degrassi and I was obsessed with Degrassi and I was like, Canada looks awesome. I want to live there.
I am going to Montreal later this year for a convention.
Cool.
So that'll be fun.
Montreal's really cool.
Yeah, I've never been to Montreal before. But okay, here's my gripe with Canada.
Oh no, let it all out. Jacob, here's your question.
Jacob, thank you for your order. Woo!
Yes.
Okay, so every time I go to Canada, I've done like 3 times in my life. Every single time when I get there, I'm like, I really want to see a moose. And the people I'm with are always like, oh, you'll definitely see a moose because we see them all the time. And like, this is the time of year where you'll definitely see them. Never. I've never seen one ever.
It's unfair.
And I'm like so annoyed. And because I married an Australian, I'm like not trusting about these random
Wild
mythical creatures because
Sayings.
in Australia everybody tries to pretend drop bears are real to everyone who doesn't live in Australia.
I never even heard of that.
Yeah, well they're bears that drop out of the trees onto you. They're not real.
Is it like a play on a koala?
Kind of, but it's like everyone in Australia just knows that they troll people not from Australia with the drop bears.
That's so mean.
And so in my brain I'm like, is this what a moose is? Like, are you tricking me? Because I've never seen one, and it sounds incredible because they're huge, and I just want to see one in real life. So Montreal, listen, if I don't see a moose this time,
I don't know if you're gonna see one in Montreal.
Ah.
Montreal is cool though. It's
Yeah.
very like French Canadian.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I know very little French, but I'm too scared to speak it around my brother-in-law because he's very judgmental about my French.
Yeah, so French people are judgmental,
Yeah.
but also I took French in high school
Mhm.
and college, and I was like semi confident about it, and I went to freaking Montreal, and I tried to speak it, and a Montreal person was like, you need to work on your French. But honestly, they have different accents there.
They
so
do.
The accent that I learned was like a French accent. It wasn't a French Canadian accent.
Yeah.
And like I could hear the difference, but I couldn't speak
Right,
it. And
right.
It was a hot mess.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. You know, yeah, I probably will be too nervous to try and speak it in Montreal.
Yeah, I was nervous as well.
Yeah.
And I just stopped because I got made fun of. Anyway,
Yeah.
Jacob, thank you for the order. All right, we're done.
Wow!
We cleared the orders.
We did it.
Thank you guys so much for supporting our stream and our store.
Mm-hmm.
This was awesome.
Yeah, that was so much
It
fun.
was fun to just like get together,
Mhm.
like an excuse to
Yes.
just hang out.
I always love a reason to hang out.
Yeah,
It's great.
cool. So I guess look for more of these maybe like later.
Yeah, yeah. All right, wait. Before I end my stream,
Okay.
let's see if we can figure out how to save it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take it off of this thing, and then I'll
Bye,
bring it
Chris.
close.
Thanks for joining.
Okay.
Shout out
listen.
Catherine.
Who knows how to do this?
Shout out Dale.
Can somebody tell me?
Thank you, Brandon.
Oh, I know. Can you text Christine and ask her if it prompted her when she ended her stream with archiving it?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna try.
Thank you guys for
If
joining.
anyone knows on YouTube how to save an Instagram live, tell us right now.
Please tell me right now. Yeah. Thank you for coming to my very first Instagram live. Wow, crazy. I probably won't do one again. Maybe someday. Maybe if we do another one of these. But yeah, you can save it once the stream is ended, someone says. Okay. Not that I don't trust you, but I just want a second confirmation of that.
Oh,
That was you.
I was like, Kim Possible?
Yeah, I have the Kim Possible text tone.
That is really cute.
I've had it since high school, and I just really like it. And then my ringtone is the Teen Titans theme song.
Aw.
But I often don't have my phone on ring for when people call.
Oh.
Because I do
'Cause
so
we're in
much
the
recording.
booth.
Yeah,
You can't
I
have it.
often have it on silent. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I know on YouTube, people are saying, "What's the sitch?" Yeah. So on YouTube,
What's
it
the
will
situation?
it will just say, but we're
Yeah.
trying to figure out an Instagram.
We're trying to figure out Instagram.
We don't know.
Wow.
Bye, Naruto.
Hi from Arab world. Whoa. What's up?
Hi.
Oh my god, it's so far away. Wow. Thank you guys for stopping by. Everyone say
Thanks for
bye.
joining us. Thank you.
Bye. I'll turn it off momentarily.
Enjoy the rest of your
After-
weekend.
okay, this is-
Get outside.
This is my mod. After you've ended a live broadcast on Instagram, you can tap download video to save the video to your phone's camera roll.
okay.
Okay.
All
But
right.
will it but is there an option to just like should I post like what do you do with these? Do I post them? What do I do?
I don't know. I only gonna go live on YouTube.
All right. Listen, that was my mod, so I'm gonna
Alright, so
trust.
we're gonna
I'm gonna trust. Oh wait, Christine just texted back.
It didn't.
It didn't.
But it's your.
That's true.
Stream.
It's my stream.
All right. Let's just try it.
How do I end it though? What do I do?
Press the X.
Press the X. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Okay.
YouTube fam. Look
Thank
out for
you.
more videos, and I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. And again, thank you for supporting the stream. Very grateful to have you all in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want
Ditto.
to reach me, call me, beat me.
If you want to reach me, if you want to reach me, it's okay. All right. That's a great way to end. Bye.
Bye.